Malli Mastan Babu, the day begins before the sun rises. A rigorous training session that keeps him going. A routine that he has been following for over 2 decades.
Major things that I would do, one of them is running, long endurance running, and also I do yoga and I do meditation as well as so as to focus myself when I am climbing and then living through those lonely journeys.
Today at 40, he is the world's fastest 7-summiter. In a span of just 172 days, he climbed the highest mountains in 7 continents.
When we talk about core competency, it is your natural, something which is your natural talent, something which is your natural ability. You are born with it. So you can see yourself being comfortable in it, and then you can see yourself enjoying it, and you can see also that you are excelling in that field. So when I say that mountaineering is my calling, I truly enjoy being in the mountain environment, to be in the nature.
This was a dream that he had nurtured since childhood. Growing up in the wilderness in a small village called Gandhi Jansangam near Nellore in Andhra Pradesh, he would spend hours exploring the natural surroundings near his home. His favorite hobby, swimming in the high tides of the Pinakini River.
I think I was very unruly as a kid. I had a lot of energy. बस खुल के जीना चाहता था. And as you see here, there are green fields, jamun trees, neem trees, and the river just next to the village. These are the things that pull me more than school.
Overcoming adversities, Malli kept walking on the rocky road towards a better life, becoming one of the first in his village to receive formal education.
I think it is my father who had seen capability to cope up with the regular academics. So he is the one, I would say that he took the trouble of identifying and then putting me in the right schools. But once I entered into Sainik school, my world has broadened. So I came across my seniors, I learned about the opportunities, and it was a different eye-opener for me, and it was the nurturing place wherein my future was molded.
Paucity of funds, poverty and nothing to fall back on, Malli realized early on that to succeed in life, he needed to excel in studies. And he decided to put all his time and energy in building a strong educational foundation.
Until I was in my own village, I didn't realize that we were really poor or anything. We had sufficient things, or things were okay. But once, as a very young kid, I stepped out of my own village. Because I wasn't going to the school, my father put me in a convent school, which is about 5 kilometers from here, and I joined as for my 2nd class. That's where I had seen kids from around, and then I saw myself as one of the students who is in the lower rung of economic capability. And there were times when I went for labor work or daily labor kind of thing, and then I did, and then I wanted to have my own pocket money, so I did stuff like that.
His fervent hard work and academic endeavors bore fruit as he went on to study at the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, followed by the Indian Institute of Management. But he never lost sight of his childhood dream. In 2003, while his batchmates at IIM Calcutta were busy negotiating better pay packages with prospective employers, Babu formed an adventure club and organized trekking, skiing, rock climbing and rafting courses in Western Himalayas.
I wanted to start adventure club at IIM Calcutta because I had studied the case study of Harvard Business Review, which said that the students, the MBA students, are taken for trips like Everest Base Camp, Kilimanjaro, Kanchenjunga Base Camp. They go to all these mountains because they put themselves in those harsh environments and then draw lessons from there rather than being only in classroom case studies. So this inspired me to believe that adventure sports offer very good experiential learning.
Malli Mastan Babu then took one of the most risky decisions in his life. He decided not to accept any placement offers and instead prepared himself to climb the highest mountains and peaks of the world. He undertook the arduous Everest Base Camp trek by himself and attended a basic mountaineering course in Manali.
It's only after joining for MBA that I switched career from regular path of getting into MBA and then working. What I chose is I became a mountaineer. As I started doing it, I discovered my exceptional skill in it and talent in it, which is at one of the best in the world. If I could be a world record, I thought, why not?
Without a coach, he practiced on his own at the Gangotri Glacier and Sikkim Himalayas.
Mountaineering in India, the Himalayas are located very far off, and the practical feasibility is to do the initial courses through mountaineering institutions which are in Uttarkashi, Manali and Darjeeling and Srinagar. So I didn't have a coach because it was taking too much of time to meet people, know people it would take. So I had confidence in me that if I am at about 30 years old and I had been an athlete all along, I can handle it, because I was finding it difficult to have somebody as coach, even to reach them and then get the response.
After summiting two major peaks in 2006, he conquered Mount Everest, fulfilling not just his own dream but also that of his school alumnus.
Everest was a very special mountain for me. Whole of my mountaineering project began with it. It is my dream summit, and as well as it is very close to all of us Sainik School Korukonda students, because it is the mountain where we lost one of our school seniors, and we wanted very dearly that one of us fulfill that dream of summiting Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain. Actually, when I was walking through the highest peak of the world at close to 29,000 feet altitude, I was watching the sunrise from top of the world. Literally, it was one of the blissful moments for me and very humbling, because I was fighting for life every moment.
Supporting him all along on his adventurous journey are his batchmates and friends.
As he was climbing these mountains one by one, he used to send these updates, and he was pretty tech savvy, and he's also an avid photographer. He used to take a lot of pictures and he used to send them through different Facebook or emails and all this, and he used to give us updates. And it was almost like fairy tale or a movie happening in front of our eyes. And I used to narrate all these events to all my fellow Psychorians on the email groups, and everybody was excited. The whole fever, Malli fever, caught on among all the Psychorians, and many people came later, and actually the funding continued.
A life spent scaling the world's highest and toughest peaks is not what his parents had envisioned for their son. But today his family is proud of Malli's achievements and want him to conquer greater heights.
I think his willpower is more strong, and I can say one example for that. When my father has had a cancer of pancreas, and at that time he is appearing for the IIM entrance. When I said my father has a cancer and don't go and do something, he said, no, Akka, I want to do this entrance first. So that's how he is very much focused.
7 చక్రాలు ఎక్కి దిగి వస్తాను, నువ్వేం భయపడవాకని ఏడొస్తుంటే నన్ను బుజ్జగిచ్చినాడు, నా కన్నీరులు దుడిస్తున్నాడు. నేనేం పర్వాలేదమ్మా, నేను బాగుంటాను, నీకేం భయం లేదు అని అన్నాడు. మళ్ళా అంటే 7 శిఖరాలు ఎక్కి దిగి మంచి పేరు తెచ్చినాడు నా కొడుకు అనుకున్నా. దండాలు పెట్టేది, ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు వస్తాడా నా కొడుకు, ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు శిఖరాలు ఎక్కి దిగుతాడా, అన్నీ ఎక్కి బాగా దిగి మంచిగా చేసినాడు. మంచిగా ఉన్నాడు నా బిడ్డ. వాళ్ళ అక్కలు కానీ అన్నలు కానీ మా తమ్ముడు బాగా చేసిండు. మనకు మంచి గాంధీ జనసంఘంలో పుట్టినా కూడా చిన్న ఊరిలో పుట్టినా మంచి పేరు తెచ్చినాడు అని బాగా మంచిగా ఉన్నాం.
Determined to achieve his dream, Malli Mastan Babu is an inspiration for everyone. Focus, drive, and passion are the qualities that set him apart. And through his expeditions, he promises to keep the Indian flag high.
When you finish climbing one dream peak, there is another thing that you want to do. So the dream peak would never end. So for me, it is the journey, but not the destination of reaching one summit.